Good afternoon, Tallahassee. I am student meteorologist Allie McCord with your Monday edition of FSU weather. Here's a nice view of Doak Campbell Stadium. The suns are setting right now, but we have a little bit of cloud cover. Currently in Tallahassee, it's 84 degrees, mostly sunny, with a little bit of winds coming in from the west at 8 miles per hour. Looking at our satellite here for the southeast region, we do have a lot of scattered showers over the peninsula and a lot of rain and cloud cover moving up across the Carolinas, and some rain over a lot of the mid part of North Carolina. Tonight in Tallahassee is going to be a nice 72 degrees, partially cloudy skies with winds coming from the northwest at 9 miles per hour. And tomorrow in Tallahassee, it's going to be a nice 75 and sunny. For our show, we have fall temps in effect, previewing of our spooky week ahead, and a fun trivia segment coming up. All this and more on FSU Weather.
Good Monday evening, Tallahassee. I'm student meteorologist Mackenzie Blaze with tonight's local weather. Right now over Doak Campbell Stadium, we see some mild cloud coverage, and it's currently 84 degrees. Winds coming from the west at 8 miles per hour. Looking at the satellite radar for the area, we have some mild cloud coverage brewing down in the Panhandle, and we can see Tallahassee, pretty clear skies. The temperatures for the local area, Tallahassee, it is a hot 84 tonight, 84 up in Quincy, 81 in Thomasville, 82 in Valdosta, and an 83 degrees and sunny down in Perry. The dew points for tonight are pretty high, and I found that out on my walk to class today. Took me by surprise, that air was thick. 68 up in Thomasville, 71 down in Valdosta, and right here in Tallahassee, 69. Oh, sorry about that. The future radar for right now, mild cloud coverage again, scattered clouds, and by tomorrow morning, it will be a beautiful, clear, sunny day. Looking ahead for tomorrow, day planner forecast. Be sure to grab a sweatshirt on that walk to class tomorrow at 9 a.m. It'll be a cool 64 degrees. 12 p.m. tomorrow, sunny skies and 72 degrees, and at 3 p.m., clear skies and 75 degrees. Looking at the week ahead, we have pretty great weather, except on Thursday and Friday. We have 90% chance of rain on Thursday and scattered thunderstorms, 20% chance of rain on Friday. No worries. Looking into the spooky weekend ahead, hot, beautiful temperatures, 67 degrees, 71 on Halloween, and 75 on Monday. Sunny skies, but those temperatures do get low at night, so make sure to be prepared and bring a jacket. I'm going to toss it off to Jesse as we see what's going on in the tropics.
Yeah, absolutely. I got a kind of brief tropics segment for you guys tonight. And why? Well, that's because if you've been paying attention to the tropics, you know that there's really not a lot going on. In fact, I can show you guys what we got right now. We still have Wanda on the list. We have not seen a Wanda yet, so one name left. We're going to see where that takes us as we keep going. We've passed the peak of hurricane season, so things have been extremely quiet out there, and honestly, we can be really thankful for that after last year's pretty hectic hurricane season. Earlier today, we did see Hurricane Rick form off the coast of Mexico. This is in the Pacific Ocean off the west coast there. And so Rick has moved inland, pressure 1,007 millibars, so it's extremely weak right now as it already moved inland. It's moving north at 14 miles per hour, so it's a pretty slow system. And it's not producing a ton of damage, but what you are going to see is a lot of rain going on into the region of Mexico here. So as it came ashore, you can see that it started to weaken there, but they're seeing pretty high rainfall in the area as well. So we got a lot of the area seeing just a little bit more like half an inch to an inch, but down by the coast, they're actually seeing somewhere around 3 inches in some areas, and even maybe we're seeing some closer to 7 inches in a few peak areas where that rain is falling. Once again, it's been pretty quiet, can't complain as we go on further into the end of hurricane season. Hopefully things are going to keep looking okay. Like I said, it's exciting to see some of those powerful storms, but you never want to see anything hit like last year, so really can't complain. But I'm going to pass things off to Allieann. She's going to give us a look at the southeast.
Thank you for that, Jesse. Yeah, we have some warm temperatures here in the southeast right now. We have some temperatures going across the 80s throughout the entire region. So we have almost 90 here up in Shreveport, and then 84 in Tallahassee, and then the 80s still here in the peninsula of Florida. And then we're breaking the 70s here up in the Carolina region. For our dew points in the southeast, we do have some warm dew points on the more east side, and then dry air has been coming in on the more west in this region, bringing us lower dew points from this frontal region that's bringing a lot of more dry air. But with the front that recently just passed, we do have higher dew points on our east coast. Looking at our winds here in the south, we have some pretty gusty winds down in the peninsula and up near Atlanta with 15 miles per hour. But a lot of this following this frontal system that's passed that are blowing a lot of these winds east. And then a lot of these coming down, pointing down with the passing of this front here. Our satellite radar for the south has scattered showers here in the peninsula of Florida, just a lot of it moving off onto the east coast towards the Atlantic, and then more stuff up north towards Atlanta with scattered showers also moving northeast as this system moves through. Here's a better look where you can see it with the upper level water vapor, a lot of this dry air, so we can expect lower dew points here in the Panhandle region, but a lot of this water vapor moving up, out, and just leaving our area, or the southeast. So storm outlooks for the southeast, we do have a chance of thunderstorms down the peninsula, and then a higher risk up here towards the Carolinas and Virginia. Looking out to the more west region of the southeast, we do have enhanced risk here in Texas and Oklahoma and Kansas. That's something we do need to watch and look out for. And then moving to day 3, we do have slight chance here in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, Texas, and some of Mississippi. Next 48 hours, we do see a lot of thunderstorms develop. But actually, nope, behind me right here in Texas, it's going to develop here. That's bringing a lot of that enhanced risk out. For the spotlight city, we have 80 degrees here in Jacksonville, really pretty skies. And then for our tonight's forecast, we have 50s across the region and the 70s. And then tomorrow's forecast, we have sunny skies throughout the 80s and 70s in the southeast. But I'm going to hand it off to Jesse for our lifestyle.
Woohoo, yeah, I love to see our lifestyle forecast. That's where all the fun stuff is, right? So here at Sportsplex, you can see really clear sky there, and even Panama City as well. They're seeing not a lot of clouds. And then even the St. George region also looking great down there, maybe off in the distance a little bit, but it's been pretty nice weather over the last day or so, despite the heat. As we're looking at Tallahassee Airport, if you're planning to fly out today, 84 degrees. Once again, clouds hanging around a little bit, but hasn't been too bad. If you're flying out, depending on where you're going now, that's going to change. Always look ahead. I know I have friends that don't look ahead when they pack and are shocked when it's colder where they're going. So if you're going to Los Angeles, it's going to be a little rainy there, so make sure you have your rain jacket. Other areas are looking fairly good as well. So here in Tallahassee, we're at 84. One of the hot spots on the map, if you're looking at Dallas-Fort Worth, if you're flying out there, going to be a little warmer at 86. Now, if you're looking to catch Monday Night Football in Seattle, it's the Saints versus the Seahawks, 53 and rainy. It's going to be a tough game if you're out there. I hope you packed your rain jacket if you are traveling to the area because it's going to be chilly. It's going to be wet. Hopefully the Seahawks can pull out a win over the Saints. Not sure how they're going to do without Russell Wilson there though. As for tonight, stargazing forecast looking pretty good. We got those good viewing conditions, 80% full waning gibbous there, and sunset is at 6:56 as we continue towards through fall, towards winter. That sunset's going to be earlier. If you stick with the show and keep watching, you'll eventually be able to see that sun setting over Doak Campbell Stadium as we continue further into the semester. Now, if you have a dog you need to walk in the morning, or maybe you have a roommate that you need to walk, or a lizard, or whatever you do when you wake up, maybe you want to walk to get coffee, whatever that might be, if you want to feel some cooler temperatures, I'd recommend getting up between 7, 9 a.m. It's going to be very clear. We're not going to see those clouds. It's going to be 65 degrees there. Now, if you prefer warmer temperatures, you're going to want to wait until maybe later, 11 a.m. We're going to see 70 degrees. That sun will be out. It'll be a little bit warmer. And then behind me, you can see my dog, Jet. He has to get walked at least 4 times a day. Now, my parents live in North Georgia, so their temperatures are going to be even cooler than these right here. So they're probably going to be looking at a lot chillier temperatures in the morning. Now, women's soccer game, Thursday at 7. Make sure you show up. It's going to be a beautiful night, actually, 68 degrees, maybe partly cloudy. We're playing Virginia, and we do need to tie or win this game to move on to the semifinals of the ACC tournament. So that's exciting for them if you want to show up. And as for this weekend, we're going to be in Clemson. So if you do plan to travel, once again, a little chillier than what we're used to here at Florida State. So we're looking at 60 degrees, possible showers as we go into the week. We're going to keep y'all updated. Fingers crossed that will disappear. It's going to be clear for the game. So y'all definitely keep up with us as we go into the week. We'll keep y'all updated on the game day forecast. Halloween, 52 degrees. It's going to be pretty chilly. So if you do have your costume planned, might want to add a jacket, might want to wear pants instead of shorts or a skirt. Just keep an eye out for whatever plans you have that night. Maybe you might want to even move them inside if you have that option. 52 is a little chilly to be out. As for your school week planner, we're seeing 79, 77 Tuesday and Wednesday, and then there's that cold front coming through. Thursday, we're going to see rain, 90% chance of rain as we go into the weekend, and then look at that. Our low is 55 Thursday night. Very cold. And then Friday, maybe a little bit of rain, but it's looking pretty good at 68 degrees. But for now, I'm actually going to pass things off to Desk. We have a trivia night for you guys. So what do you guys have, Mackenzie and Allian?
We have some fun facts for the show tonight. We are going to test each other here at the desk and see who knows a little bit more about weather. So I'm going to ask Jesse to pull up the picture. There it is. So, Jesse, you want to read that for us?
Oh, I didn't know I was included. I'm so excited. All right. The Stafford-Simpson scale is used to measure the intensity of what?
That's a tough one.
Yeah, I mean, think about it for a bit. What do we measure intensity of usually? I think about earthquakes, hurricanes.
What's the final answer?
It's got to be one of the tornado. Do we know the intensity for tornadoes? Not sure.
Okay, I'm going to go with hurricanes.
Ah,
you beat me to it.
I almost gave it away too early.
Yes, hurricanes are measured on a scale of what, 1 to 5? Yes, depending on the wind speeds.
That is correct, Allian. All right, we got our next question. Which state receives the most lightning strikes per year?
I actually know this one. It's a fun fact about the Tampa Bay Lightning and why they're called the Lightning. So Tampa is the lightning capital of the United States. So Florida has to be the answer for this one. And that's why the Lightning are called the Bolts.
There you go. 2 for 2.
I am doing great over here.
There we go.
You should know that, Miss Sportscaster.
Yeah, that's my bad. I'll work on the meteorology facts.
You're doing great.
I think Allian is pulling ahead for now. We got another one up here. In the United States, there's an average of 708 blank annually.
I think I know this one.
What are you thinking? What are you feeling?
My gut's telling me tornadoes.
Okay.
Because we talked about hurricanes previously, so I'm going to lock in.
We're going to go with
708 tornadoes.
Okay.
It's a lot of tornadoes, folks.
Oh, we are
Beautiful.
correct on that. We are
It
doing
is
great right now.
All right.
3 for 3.
We got another question up here. Oh, this is interesting. Who is the best team leader on FSU weather? How did this go there?
Not being biased, I would say all of them are great. Robert, Riley, Melissa, Josh, and Jesse. But my answer would probably be Jesse. But if I want to get this answer right, I might go with the producer in the studio right now who made this question. What are you guessing?
I might lock in Josh Green, Monday night producer.
All right. I guess I'm going to have to give that one to Mackenzie because it looks like.
Hey, Jesse Kirk in my heart forever.
Wow, I love you, Allian. You're the best.
Yeah, so that was our trivia for tonight. I think we're going to pass things off to Jesse, aren't we?
I think we are.
For another look at our local weather.
Oh, yeah, another look at the local. There's that sun going down over Doak Campbell Stadium. Like I said earlier, if you want to keep an eye on that as we go further and further into the fall semester, it's going to keep getting lower and lower. We're going to see prettier and prettier sunsets here on FSU weather. Currently, it's 84, partly cloudy. Sky's looking a little clearer than it did earlier, that is for sure. As we go into the night, hopefully those clouds will stay away. If you are looking to stargaze, maybe look at the moon. Recently, I've been able to see Venus and Jupiter and even Saturn some nights up in the sky. So you can download an app to check that out as well. Wind west-northwest at 8 miles per hour, so it is just a little breezy outside. Satellite and radar over the Tallahassee region, you can see a little bit of those clouds hanging around. And then as you go further south, we're going to see a little bit of rain. Thankfully, Tallahassee stayed dry for today. Last night, we saw some of that rain, but for now we're looking pretty clear. Here's that upper level water vapor. All this dry air is pushing east, so we're getting rid of all that mugginess, and we're going to see a lot better feeling temperatures as we walk around class for the next 2 days or so. here's those wind speeds. So they're coming from the northwest, little less breezy up in Donaldsonville, Quincy, 6 and 5 miles per hour. And then once you hit Tallahassee, at 8 miles per hour. But if you look down to Apalachicola, we're seeing 12 miles per hour. So if you are down on the beach today, maybe in the Apalachicola area, maybe even at St. George, somewhere around there, might be a little breezy. And this time the wind isn't necessarily coming up from the Gulf like we see so often. It's coming from the northwest, so a little bit different pattern there. As for our temperatures here in Tallahassee, we're seeing 84 degrees. Further north, a little chillier with 81 in Thomasville. Valdosta, 82 as well. Really just temperatures all around the low 80s, and that is going to cool off as we go into tonight. Here in Tallahassee, our dew point 69, and further north, we're seeing it at 68. So all of these we're also going to see drop as we go further into the next day or so, just a little bit as that dry air moves in. It won't feel as muggy outside. Now, those somewhat high dew points are contributing to a little bit higher heat index, so it feels like 88 in Tallahassee, even though the actual air temperature is 84. And then even further north, Thomasville, 86, Thomasville, 83, Valdosta, 86, and then Perry at 88. So all these temperatures are a little bit higher than those lower 80s that we're seeing, and that is thanks to our dew point temperatures and that mugginess. Tomorrow, we're going to see some clouds flow in and out overnight. Tomorrow morning, clear. Nothing to see, and then those clouds are going to roll in about 24 hours from now. If you have plans tomorrow afternoon, it's going to be a beautiful day. These clouds aren't going to impact anything. We shouldn't see any rain tomorrow late afternoon, so definitely make plans if you need to get outside tomorrow. And tomorrow morning, we're going to see temperatures at 64 in the morning. Things are going to warm up to 75. Once again, not near as hot as it was today, so I am not going to say anything negative about this weather. And look at that, 68 for the high on Friday. When is the last time that we saw sub-70 highs here in Tallahassee? I honestly could not tell you. And then as for our lows at the beginning of next week, 48. Will you be outside when it's 48 degrees, Allianne? That's my question.
Probably not. That is a little cool for me, not gonna lie. But looking over from our local to our national, we have a lot going on in the entire nation right now. We have 80s all across the south, and just like this big yellow orange band, a lot of warm weather. And then we're gonna look up more north and see it's raining kind of out west, which is a very big shock. It's raining in Los Angeles. That does not happen often. And then we have some higher temperatures in the middle, but some 50s up more to the northeast right now. Looking at our current dew points, we do have some low dew points here in the Midwest or out west because they don't have as much rain and moisture in the air. And then we do see a lot of these higher dew points down here in the west or the east, where a lot of this rain has been moving through, bringing in a lot of moisture. Same thing goes for the northeast, and some lower dew points here out west again. Our current satellite radar, we do have a lot of rain coming in on the Pacific Northwest, bringing a lot of rain in actually. That's going to help with these droughts that are occurring right now out west. And we do have a lot of high wind advisories out there right now too. But here's the leftover remnants of this cold front that moved through earlier this week, pushing rain up into the northeast, impacting Washington and New York area. Here's a nice view of our upper level water vapor. We have the dry air moving down here in the southeast and a lot of this moist air moving more up on the east coast. And then looking back on the other side onto the out west, we see all this rain that's been forming out there and with all this moisture right here moving in. It's something that's really very needed out west. Looking at some of the active alerts, we do have high wind advisories here in Las Vegas or like Nevada area and up here in North Dakota. A lot of wind advisories, and actually we do have some flood watches out here. And then another notable area is here up in Washington, New York, Massachusetts area. They do have flood advisories with all that rain that's going through. Here's a closer look with the radar, where you can see all this moisture just pushing through all this precipitation that's going to accumulate for this area. And then we're going to move out west and see this system that I was talking about, all this rain that has been pushing through, and then Seattle is getting bombarded with some rain right now. Kind of dead here out in the west near Texas and New Mexico, but Los Angeles is getting a lot of rain off the coast out on the west, and it's pushing into Nevada. We're going to take a bigger look at our drought monitors. You can see how out west is dry like normal, which is expected, and all this rain is going to impact those monitors right now, but the east coast sitting pretty with dry conditions. Looking here, we have scattered showers on the peninsula and just a lot of moisture pushing out east. For our outlooks, we do have some chance of thunderstorms out west, but mostly here where this front has pushed through, we have a chance of thunderstorms more. And then a lot of thunderstorms are going to occur in the next couple days here in Texas, causing this enhanced risk in the Midwest, or west of Texas. And then here, we are going to see a chance of thunderstorms near Baton Rouge, Houston area. For tonight's forecast, we have 40s and 30s up north, and then a lot of 60s down here in the south. Just great conditions across the United States and much rain. And then tomorrow's forecast, we have sunny skies in the south and rain out west. But this is a very beautiful radar for our south, or our national forecast. Very pretty skies, something we really need to see out here. But I'm going to pass things off to Jessie and let her give us a closer look at Florida.
Oh yeah, Florida's going to see some of that rain coming as we go into later this week, but a lot of the west is going to experience that first. So right now, most of Florida's dry. We got 86 up in Pensacola and then 84 here in Tallahassee. As you go further south, usually it gets hotter, but as you go further south, but it's looking pretty good right now. We got 83 all the way down in Key West, and then as you move further up, we're seeing temperatures in the low 80s all around the state of Florida. Here in Tallahassee, once again, that dew point is at 69, and as you go further south, there's one thing that doesn't change. It gets a little bit muggier the further south you get. So we are seeing dew point temperatures in the mid-70s, especially Tampa there, 76. So they're feeling even worse than we are right now here with that heavy just weight of the moisture in the air. Satellite radar does show us some showers moving across Florida. We can see that from the dew point, so we have all that moisture in the air. Here's some showers, thanks to those. And then down in Key West, as we zoom in on the very tip of Florida, Key West and the rest of the Florida Keys are seeing a little bit of rain down there. And even in Miami, as usual, seeing a little bit of spotted showers. Lots of clouds in the region as well. Now, Miami is going to see a lot of rain as we go into this week. The dry day is going to be Wednesday, 88 degrees for the high, so still really warm down there. They're not going to see any relief like we are over the next couple days as a cold front moves in. As for Tampa, we're looking at 85, 83, and then there we go, 82. They might get a little touch of that cold front. It is going to rain Thursday, though, just like it is here, so a lot of Florida is going to see that rain. There you go. 83 for the high for Orlando. They're going to see that rain as well, 92% chance of rain. But tomorrow, Wednesday, look pretty good if you are looking to go to a theme park maybe. So right now across the middle section of Florida, so Orlando, Tampa, they're seeing a lot of spotted showers. And I was just talking to some of my friends earlier. If you were driving on I-4 today, man, that just must have been the worst day. I would not have liked to drive in that. So hopefully, if you guys were driving out today, you were careful out on I-4. That's crazy enough without the rain. So as we move further north, looking at Jacksonville, a little bit of showers, but it seems like they kind of dissipate as you get further towards the coast. It's weakening, not going to stick around. Spotted showers in Lake City, though. So if you are in that region, definitely keep that umbrella, keep that rain jacket around, because pop-up shower too as we go into the evening. Jacksonville, we're looking at 80, and then we are going to see those cooler temperatures as we go down into Thursday. So 76 there, and it is going to rain once again. As for most of North Florida, we're going to see that rain. So Thursday, 94% chance of rain, and Pensacola as well. We're going to see that 79 and 73. It's pretty cool for that area as well. And then looking at our satellite radar for the Panhandle. This is all ground scatter, so we're not seeing any showers here in this area. All the way off to the very east, we're seeing just a little bit of showers move off screen, but Panhandle region looking dry for the night. Only might have some clouds hindering our view, but no rain. Pensacola, once again, tonight we're looking at 59 degrees, Tallahassee at 52. As you go further south, the low goes a little bit higher. So Tampa, we're seeing 65, Fort Myers, 68. Still a pretty nice night for those regions. Miami, not looking the best. A little rainy, 71 degrees. Maybe don't go out if you're there, but most of the region looking great. And as for tomorrow, we got 79 here in Tallahassee. Then as we go further south, a little bit warmer, 85 in Tampa. West Palm Beach, we're looking at 90. So unfortunately, some of these regions haven't hit fall temperatures yet. But, you know, I'm just glad that I'm not in South Florida and that I'm here in Tallahassee. But, you know, speaking of Tallahassee, what do we got coming up? What's our local forecast, Mackenzie?
Thanks, Jessie. Right now in Tallahassee, it is a sunset right now currently. And we can see that in Tallahassee, 79 degrees and sunny. We can see again in the Tampa area, it is 85 degrees and sunny. And thank you for that slide switch. A sunset over Joe Campbell right now. Beautiful once again. And we're looking at temperatures 84 degrees, partly cloudy, with wind speeds from the west at 8 miles an hour. Satellite radar for right now, mild scattered showers over here, but really nothing major for our area. And we can see, we were talking about those dew points earlier, and this is the reason why they were so high. I don't know if you guys can see, but over here, this brownish area, that is dry air. But if you look over in Tallahassee, we have that stream of moisture, really, and that is why it is so muggy out, those muggy conditions on your walk to class. That's the reason for it. Looking at the wind speeds, pretty high winds. I mean, we can see 8 in Tallahassee and 6 in Thomasville. And if you look all the way down at Apalachicola, it is 12-mile-an-hour winds coming from the west. So a little breezy out, pretty beautiful night if you ask me. The current temperatures around the surrounding areas, 84 in Tallahassee, 82 down here in Perry, Apalachicola, 82, and cloudy in both Thomasville and Valdosta, 79 and 82 degrees respectively. The dew points, again, 69 in Tallahassee. They're pretty high right now, and hopefully we'll see lower dew points tomorrow as the drier air moves into our area, 71 up in Valdosta. Looking ahead at the future radar, it should be clear skies tomorrow morning, around 6 a.m. tomorrow, clear skies. And moving along, we can see tomorrow on your walk to class, it'll be a cool 64, bring a jacket, 72 at 12 p.m. and at 3 p.m. it'll be 75 degrees. The marine forecast for today, 78 and sunny. Looking at the week ahead, beautiful conditions except Thursday and Friday. Make sure to bring a rain jacket on your walk to class, and a beautiful weekend ahead. Now I'm going to throw it over to the desk for Allie Ann and Jesse.
What's up, guys? Yeah, this is a great show. I really enjoyed the trivia night. That was a lot of fun. I haven't really seen that before. We did it a long time ago.
No, I think it was a great time. That was
Last year.
probably the most fun I've
It
had
was
in a
wonderful.
while.
The only thing I didn't like about it was one of the answers to the question. I
Yeah,
don't
that one
remember.
was a little sketchy. I'm not gonna lie.
That was weird. I'm not really sure who did that. Anyway, hey, look, I'm looking forward to this week because we have a legitimate cold front moving in.
And it's Halloween. That's great trick-or-treating temperatures going out right now.
It truly is. Like I said earlier, if you are planning on going out this weekend, once again, that cold front's coming through on Thursday, so that's when we're going to see the rain, but then the temperatures are going to drop. It's going to be chilly Halloween night. So like I said earlier, if you are planning to go out, I would recommend adding a jacket to your costume maybe if you don't like these chilly temperatures, just because it's going to be 50 degrees, 52 degrees.
Something we haven't experienced in Tallahassee on a night out in a while, if we're being honest.
Yeah, exactly.
So great conditions for our week ahead. I'm so pumped for this week. We just have a beautiful week of weather.
Me too. I can't wait for this cooler weather to come. I can't wait to wear pants to class. I'm super excited. I think I'm going to a pumpkin patch with my roommate tomorrow. So celebrating the true arrival of fall. I know that the meteorological fall was a while ago, but.
Hey, but go ahead and give us a follow on Twitter at FSU Weather.
And you can also like us on Facebook at facebook.com/FSU Weather.
You know where else you can find us? On YouTube. Watch our show live at 6 p.m. every Monday through Friday.
Yeah, if you don't have any homework to do, you can watch our old shows too. And you can also follow us on Instagram at FSU Weather. Speaking of which, just a reminder, if you guys have pictures of your dogs that you'd like to send in, please go ahead and send them our way. We'd love to use them for the dog walk forecast. So just a reminder there.
Well, I'm student meteorologist Allie McCord.
And I'm student meteorologist Jessica Kirk. Have a great night, Tallahassee.